boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen from all ages and from all over the world, welcome once again for another episode of Mike Nights. And yet again, it's not night, and yet again, we're having another face off, which is really nice because we're having two competitors that are going to be also in Colombia and two really good competitors, and we're gonna meet him tonight. Well, in a few minutes. But before meeting them, I would like you to meet also, the person that works in here, that has been here every day. So I kind of feel a little nostalgic because this is the last scheduled Mike Knight's show. We're still waiting for Oscar Munoz to show up. So I hope we can bring him in sometime soon. And in the meantime, please receive and welcome, nonetheless, than the Kombat Taekwondo's CEO. His name is George. George, welcome.
Hey, saludos a todos. Hey, everyone. Great to be here, Chava. Good to see you.
Great to be here, George. So tonight we're having an all Spanish episode. How's your Spanish, George?
Well, un poquito de español está bien.
That's great, and we're having two competitors from South America. We're having Pablo Solano from Costa Rica, and we're having Sebastian Cortez from Colombia.
Yes,
What do you
yes,
what do you think
yes.
about this?
Well, we have Pablo Solano. He's been on a national team multiple times. He went to world championships. Very decorated fighter. We have Sebastian Cortez. I have a great opinion. I've seen him training. He's been doing this for a while, and both black belts, great kicks. I can't wait to get him in.
Okay, so what do you say if we let in one of them so we can start chatting a little bit with him, and
Okay.
we let the other one in a few minutes so that they can meet and they can say hello to each other.
Yeah, sounds
Is that
like a
okay?
plan. Let's do that. Let's do it.
Okay, so please, ladies and gentlemen, please receive from Costa Rica. He's been in the national team of Costa Rica for 5 years now. He's into the world ranking. He's also into the Olympic ranking. He has fought as a Costa Rican national team in several Open Championships, including uh, two World Championships of WT. So please welcome Pablo Solano from Costa Rica. Pablo, buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, hola, pura vida, todo bien por aquí. ¿Ustedes cómo están?
Hola, Pablo. ¿Qué tal?
Hola, hola.
Pura vida también, todo muy bien, todo en orden. Pablo, bienvenido a este episodio. Es un gusto poder tenerte aquí para platicar un ratito contigo. Antes que nada, cuéntanos cómo te sientes de poder estar, de pertenecer a esta primera noche de peleas en Kombat Taekwondo.
No, súper emocionado realmente. Es un cambio a lo que estaba acostumbrado y es algo que realmente siempre como que me ha gustado. Siempre he querido pelear en este tipo de combate y ser elegido entre todos los que estuvieron postulados para esta jornada inaugural, pues es un honor realmente. Entonces, estoy, como les digo, emocionado y esperando nada más que llegue el 3 de diciembre.
I just asked Pablo how's he feeling about being selected for this first Combat Taekwondo fight night. He says that he's really excited because this is something that he has been looking forward to since a lot of time, and that he's really excited about it. He wants to try himself into this new format, and that it's been an honor to be selected among all the great fighters that are on the Taekwondo rooster, on the Combat Taekwondo rooster.
Yes.
So, Pablo, cuéntanos un poco sobre ti, sobre tu carrera, porque eres bueno, eh, eh, de hecho es poca la gente que está activa actualmente en el circuito de WT, y tú eres justo uno de ellos. Fuiste al mundial tienes 3 mundiales, fuiste a Puebla, fuiste a Muyu, fuiste también en este último de Guadalajara. Eh, Cuéntanos un poquito para la gente que no sabe un poco sobre tu historia dentro del circuito amateur.
Bueno, a lo que es taekwondo como tal, y empecé a los 6 años, estaba pequeño. Luego fui claramente creciendo. En 2008 pude ingresar a la selección nacional, a lo que era la selección juvenil. Ya en 2010 hice las eliminatorias para la selección mayor y de 2010 hasta mayo de este año fui parte del equipo mayor de Costa Rica. Como bien decís, pude participar en bastantes eventos, por dicha, desde Juegos Centroamericanos, estuve en los del 2013 y en 2017, clasifiqué a los Juegos Centroamericanos y el Caribe de Veracruz, y estuve en el clasificatorio para los Juegos Centroamericanos y el Caribe de este año en San Salvador, si no me equivoco. Eh, También tuve los 3 mundiales, estuve en Puebla, estuve en Muyo en el 2017 y en Guadalajara el año anterior. Por dicha, considero que sí fue pues un largo tiempo dentro de esta élite del taekwondo olímpico y que realmente me hace sentir orgulloso de todo lo que pude lograr durante estos años, ¿verdad?
See, yeah. I just asked Pablo about his career into the World Taekwondo circuit, and he is telling us all the championships where he has played. He has been into several multi games. Events such as the Central American Games. Also, he was in some classificatory tournaments for Pan American Games and Central American Games. And he says that he's been proud of being in the national team of his country for a lot of time, for a lot of years, and that he is really grateful about it. But now he's looking forward into this new format. Pablo, quisiera preguntarte también. Hubo una cuestión ahí justamente con Costa Rica, con la Federación de Costa Rica, en donde se lanzó una carta por ahí diciendo pues que no estaban de acuerdo, ¿no? Con este nuevo formato, que no estaba aprobado y pues que iba a haber pues de alguna manera represalias, ¿no? En cuanto a quienes participaban, en cuanto a quienes organizábamos. Eh, es algo que yo pues no alcanzo a entender muy bien. Pero ¿qué nos puedes decir tú al respecto? Yo creo que a ti te tocó un poquito más esta polémica ahí de primera mano.
Sí, sí, de hecho sí, se hizo el comunicado de que la federación no estaba de acuerdo con que ninguno participara en lo que es Combat Taekwondo, principalmente porque no es un evento organizado por PATU o por WT. Eso es como el argumento realmente que hay. Y que podían venir sanciones de por medio. Ya ahí muchos de los compañeros debieron decidir si querían continuar o no. En mi caso, pues ya yo tengo muchos años dentro de lo que fue eventos de, digamos, de lo que es WT y de la Federación de Costa Rica, y ya tenía pensado realmente no continuar en lo que eran campeonatos nacionales y demás, entonces no me fue tan difícil decidir pasar a este nuevo formato. Sin embargo, sí hubieron otras personas que tuvieron que dar un paso atrás y decidir mejor quedarse con los eventos, digamos, de federación.
Yeah, I asked Pablo about this. There was a polemic with the Costa Rican Taekwondo Federation
Yeah, that's
uh,
true.
er- earlier this year. So there was a letter from the president that says that they were not like in agreement with combat taekwondo format, and that everyone who participated could be sanctioned because of it. The reason that they said that is because the combat taekwondo format is not like is it has not
Yeah, like it's not sanctioned by PATU or
exactly, yes,
WP
it's not
or, well, you
sanctioned
know
by
what? I
PATU.
think that's I think that's kind of like baseless. You know, it's just pure will to do some damage. You know, to stop someone from pursuing other avenues of competition wise. So that's
Yeah,
my opinion on that too.
the fact that it's not sanctioned by Patu or WT, I believe is the whole point of it. It's a different format, as we have stated so
Well,
many times.
it's pretty weird because we had been in contact with many people from Costa Rica, and then actually they're like currently training with the national team, some athletes, and they do different other competitions, and everybody's fine with that except this. So it's a big question mark, Chava. But
Exactly.
anyway,
Yes.
yes.
So Pablo says that for him, he has been around the Olympic circuit for a long time. That it wasn't really a hard decision to make. But however, for some of the other players that wanted to participate from Costa Rica, they have to really take a step back into it because of that letter, because of that
Yeah, my,
communique.
my question to him is like, how does he feel about this decision? Does he feel like this is the right decision?
Nos pregunta, Pablo, nos pregunta George que cómo te sientes sobre esta decisión que tomaste al respecto. ¿Crees que es la decisión correcta, que diste un paso correcto al elegir Combat Taekwondo?
Sí, sí, o sea, yo estoy tranquilo, realmente, como les digo, ya sí tenía planeado no continuar más con el taekwondo olímpico, por decirlo así. Entonces, cuando surgió la posibilidad de combat, no vi ningún problema realmente y sí estoy tranquilo con la decisión.
Yeah, I think we should get his opponent, right? Sebastian Cortez from Colombia. I think that's another important topic if we can get him together. So if we can invite him in and start a deeper conversation, get into the mood of the fight.
Okay, so for this, the next competitor, which is going to be the one that Pablo is going to face there in Colombia, that is his name is Sebastian Cortez. He is from Colombia, and he has been training. He has Taekwondo as his base sport, as his base preparation, but he knows he is a red belt in some other martial arts, such as Hapkido, and he has been fighting in different tournaments, different martial arts tournaments around his country, and he's really looking forward also for this opportunity. So please welcome everyone, Sebastián Cortés. Sebastián, ¿cómo estás? Muy buenas tardes.
Hola, buenas tardes, ¿cómo están?
Bienvenido,
Bienvenido.
Sebastián. Buenas tardes.
Muchas gracias.
Bienvenido, Sebastián. Oye, cuéntanos un poco sobre ti, sobre el camino que has tenido en las artes marciales. Veo aquí que en tu currículum eh, empezaste muy chico, pero casi no por voluntad propia, según veo aquí, pero poco a poco te fuiste, pues digamos, enamorando de las artes marciales y es algo que hasta la fecha pues has podido continuar ahora en una nueva etapa también, en un nuevo formato como es Combat Taekwondo. Pero cuéntanos tú, por favor, acerca de todo este camino que has llevado.
Ok, claro, sí, señor. Bueno, pues sí, fue al principio un poquito fuera de mi voluntad porque fue más órdenes como en mi crianza con mi hermano que es mayor por 2 años. Entonces teníamos todos los días que entrenar más aproximadamente 2 horas por órdenes de mi papá. Eso, al principio, pues como era obligado y si no cumplíamos con el nivel de la técnica requerida, pues teníamos una amonestación disciplinaria. Entonces, uno como niño no, a veces cuando no lo dejan elegir, entonces no es tan bonito como cuando uno tiene esa lección. Pero sin embargo, esto, eh, mi familia alrededor, primos, tíos, todos han sido cinturones negros de taekwondo, selección nacional. Entonces, al salirme del núcleo de entrenar con mi padre y entrenar en el núcleo de ellos que lo hacían por amor, por pasión, pues ahí ya me empecé a caminar en el camino del puño y la patada. Esto, y aparte, ya después, ahorita que aproximadamente hace unos 2 años, ya empecé a incursionar en otras artes marciales, buscando otras alternativas y buscando eh, algo más del taekwondo como es la oportunidad que tengo en este momento del 3 de diciembre, que era lo que estaba buscando.
Yes, so Sebastian is I asked him about his path into the world of taekwondo and also into the world of martial arts because in the curriculum that he sent us, he said that he started really young at the age of 7, but he wasn't really comfortable with that decision. He was more obligated by his dad, but in time he separated from his dad and started training with people that really loved the sport, and that enthusiasm was contagious for him, and so it's something that carries through this day. Also, he says that that he has incursion into several martial arts and he likes it very much, and he was looking for an opportunity like this, like the combat taekwondo format, in order to show what he has learned and what he's made of.
Yeah, looks like we have quite a few comments over there, Chava. We have one from David Sebastián con toda Colombia. They're cheering for you, Kevin. El mayor de los éxitos para todos. That's
Best
great. Look at that.
success for all competitors.
Yeah.
He sends greeting from the end of the world. I wonder where that is.
Yes. And then we have Peter here says, "Oye, oye, ticos, ticos." That's for Pablo, I think, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Oh,
Yeah, we say hello to everyone too, and thank you for watching, guys. Hey, I just got a couple of questions here for both of them. Yeah, I'm just curious in the first place, who told them about combat taekwondo, and then also, what does this opportunity represent for them? How do they see this?
yeah. Well, I think Sebastian lost connection. Let's start with you, Pablo. In the meantime, pregunta Jorge. Pregunta George que I'm changing your name. I'm translating your name, George.
It's okay, Chava. It's okay. No worries. No worries. I'm okay with it.
Pregunta George que
I'm still the sensei.
yeah, that's right. The title cannot be translated
Yes.
or taken away.
Yes, that's true. You got it.
So, bueno, nos pregunta George Pablo sobre, bueno, tiene curiosidad de cómo es que se enteraron de esta oportunidad de Combat Taekwondo y qué es lo que
Realmente lo
representa.
había visto en redes. Yo lo había visto en redes primero, igual donde estaban haciendo el reclutamiento y demás. Y un día estaba acá en mi casa y mi novia fue la que llegó y me dijo, ve, aquí está el formulario. Prácticamente me convenció de llenarlo, porque sí hubo un momento donde luego de dejar la selección como tal, en mi cabeza yo ya no iba a volver a pelear, ya iba a quedarme ahí como más tranquilo, pero luego salió esta oportunidad y creo que eso es como la chispita que uno necesita, ¿verdad? Para sentirse activo y sentirse vivo.
Yeah, he says that he find out on social networks, but that really his girlfriend is the one that brought him the format to fill in for qualification, and
Oh,
that
okay.
he was thinking in retirement. He was like okay with that, but when he found out about this new format, like it was like the spark that he needed to go on. So
Yeah,
that's why he
that's
decided.
great because all the fighters talk about that too. Like they're towards the end of their career, and then they see this as a great opportunity to compete. And think about it, Chava. I mean, when they go to a regular tournament, I was talking the other day. I was talking to someone about this. You go to a regular format, and you have to have two, three, or four or five matches, right? Now this is a pro level, and then you only have to be prepared for one match. And I can't help but think about the days when going to into a competition and coming up after like two or three fights with like legs swollen and all the hits that you take in one day. So this is just they just get ready for a fight, and then they just prepare for that. And then here comes the next question for Pablo: what does he think of his opponent? Okay, Sebastian is here too. So what does he think about his opponent? Does he
Nos,
know his
pregu-
opponent?
nos pregunta George que qué opinas de tu oponente, Pablo, si ya lo has visto, lo conoces, has estado estudiando, etcétera.
Lo poco que he visto es lo que se puede ver en redes sociales realmente, pero todo el respeto para él. O sea, realmente nos estamos preparando de la mejor manera. Creo que los dos estamos en la misma situación y nada, o sea, ese 3 de diciembre vamos a salir con todo porque no se puede arriesgar mucho.
That's great.
Yes, so yes, he says that he knows about him. He has studied the few things that you can find on social networks, but he gives him all the respect, and they will see the faces that the fight night in Bogota. So the same question goes out to Sebastián. Sebastián, ¿cómo te enteraste primero de este nuevo formato de Combat Taekwondo? ¿Qué significa para ti estar aquí? Y por último, ¿qué nos puedes decir sobre tu oponente? Si lo has podido estudiar, has estado viéndolo, ¿qué te parece?
Bueno, primero, cómo encontré el Kombat Taekwondo? Yo creo que fui una de las primeras personas que me apareció en redes sociales. Y pasé la solicitud, pero no sé, hubo un problema con el link donde puse todos mis datos y cuando le di a enviar, todas las casillas se pusieron en blanco. Y quedé
Oh,
con la duda muchos días, yo dije, ¿se envió o no se envió? ¿Se envió o no se envió? No sabía. Entonces lo que hice, o sea, yo dije, no, pues madre, no me han escrito. Volví, puse, diligencié todo porque pues eso es largo y volví, lo envié y ya al día, a los 2 días ya tenía la reunión por Zoom. Entonces dije, no, no se envió, menos mal, lo volví a intentar. Eso, ¿qué pienso? Pues es una oportunidad muy buena, como dice el presidente, pues nunca ha habido una estrella del taekwondo así como Mike Tyson, entonces es una gran oportunidad para nosotros eso, también darnos a conocer ante el público porque se va a volver más espectáculo, algo que alguien pueda consumir en las noches, que sea agradable. Y eso, ¿qué pienso de mi contrincante? Nada, pues admiración porque no cualquier persona ha ido a 3 mundiales, ha sido selección nacional tanto tiempo y nada, hay que respetarlo con un buen combate.
nice.
Okay, so he says that about his inclusion into combat taekwondo. He says that he found out in social networks. He believes he was one of the first players that found the proposal, and he feel it. But when he fill out the format, all the brackets went blank. So he was like for several days with the doubt. Was it sent? Was it not sent? What was going on? So he refill it, he rescinded, and 2 days later he was having the interview with you guys, with you George and Rick, and he was really relieved that he has tried it again because most certainly the first time he did it, the message was not sent. He says that yes, that is a great opportunity, that he was really touched with the words of the president, Mr. Rick Shin, when he said that the Taekwondo community has not does not have an athlete, a world class athlete that can be recognized, such as Mike Tyson, for example, or Michael Jordan. And he says that this is a great opportunity for the Taekwondo to show what it's made of. Also, he says about his rival that he respects him a lot, and because of his career, that not everyone can reach 3 world championships and be on the national team for so long, and the best way to respect his opponent is with a great fight on that December 3rd night.
Hey, Chava, you know what time it is?
What time it is?
It's time to put that video and build
Of
up some
course.
intensity here. Yes. And then before you play that, we have a David here online asking, like, hey, is this combat taekwondo also here in US? Well, David, we are worldwide. Okay. So it's everywhere. And then he says, we saw Sebastian fighting and he's a tough fighter. Well, they're both tough fighters, and I can't wait to see that fight, right, Chava?
That's right. Yes, is one. No doubt is one is going to be one hell of a fight. So
Yeah.
before
Let's play
before
that
we go
video.
on, let's play that video. So guys, vamos a poner un video sobre la pelea y ya nos dicen qué opinan al respecto.
Hey,
Yeah,
welcome
there it
back.
is.
Yes. So another question, Chava. I think it's time to ask these guys about their training regimen. Um, what they have been doing. What is it that they have been doing to prepare for this fight? And what do they think it's going to be to their advantage when they get into that cage? Because, you know, they're both great kickers, right? Taekwondo background, hard training, high level competitions. So there's no doubt the kicks are there, right? And we're just curious to see how are they going to adapt that. I mean, how are they going to throw everything else into the mix?
Ok, bueno, va una pregunta para ambos. Quien quiera contestarla primero, pues me dice. George quiere saber cómo se han estado preparando para este nuevo formato, porque bueno, todos sabemos, bueno, los dos tienen un background importante en taekwondo, entonces bueno, las patadas están ahí, pero sabemos que en este nuevo formato pues va a haber un poco más se va a necesitar un poco más que un buen pateo para poder sobresalir. ¿Cómo han estado preparando, cómo han estado haciendo el salto a este nuevo formato en sus entrenamientos y qué creen ustedes que sea su mayor ventaja individual por sobre su oponente? Quien quiera responder.
Bueno, al menos, en mi caso al menos, sí tuve que meter un poco más fuerte la parte del boxeo. Ahorita tengo un entrenador exclusivo solo para la parte de boxeo como tal. De igual forma tengo la parte de preparación física. Estoy entrenando en una academia de Muay Thai. Entonces logro hacer esa combinación entre lo que es solo taekwondo, la parte de boxeo y luego lo que es Muay Thai y kickboxing, todo junto con lo que es la parte también física, ¿verdad? Que es súper importante. Y no, o sea, yo creo que en este caso ventajas, sí, como que algo puntual va a ser como complicado decirlo, pero sí una de mis mayores fortalezas siento yo que es como la capacidad de resolver situaciones dentro del mismo combate. Entonces es algo que me ha ayudado durante muchísimos años y pienso ponerlo todo ahí en juego.
Yeah, so Pablo says that that for him the challenge was starting with punching, that he's now training into a kickboxing academy, and that he's been adapting all this new stuff into his style. He says that an advantage as it is, that he believes is his abilities to solve to solve problems as the fighting goes.
Yeah, that's great. How about Sebastian?
Sebastián, mismas preguntas para ti. ¿Cómo ves cómo has estado adaptando tus entrenamientos a esto y cuál crees que sea una ventaja que pudieras tener respecto a tu oponente?
Mm, bueno, pues primero sería la parte de que yo ya había empezado hacer esta transición antes de firmar contrato con Taekwondo Combat. Entonces ya llevaba un poquito más de tiempo enfocado justamente como si me estuviera preparando para este combate. Entonces, estaba también entrenando Jiu-Jitsu, pues lo dejé de entrenar porque es un desgaste físico muy alto y aparte pues no lo voy a implementar en Taekwondo Combat. Entonces, lo que hice fue esa sesión de entrenamiento agregarla a solo striking, trabajando striking. Ya venía también preparándome para debutar aquí también en Colombia en amateur, empezar en ligas de MMA, ya había participado en una de Muay Thai hace poco, entonces ya venía como con esa transición y ya estaba dentro de un club de Muay Thai entrenando esta cuestión y también estaba entrenando taekwondo porque estoy en Hapkido, que es muy parecido al taekwondo, pero en los combates también se hablan las barridas. Entonces esas barridas creo que me pueden llegar a servir para la competencia de Taekwondo Combat. Aparte, pues ya tengo mi cuerpo más adaptado a los golpes contundentes. Uno no está acostumbrado en el taekwondo a que le metan un puño directo en la cara, entonces uno tiene que hacer esa transición a normalizar esos impactos.
Yeah, so Sebastian says that he has started the transition way before combat taekwondo. He has participated into several different martial arts tournaments such as Muay Thai. Also, he has been training kickboxing, and he says that he's been training Hapkido, which he finds really similar to taekwondo, except that on Hapkido you can do sweeps, and he believes that could be a big advantage for him. Also, he says that his body is prepared and he has it well built for the for strikes that might come for hard strikes that might come into this new format. Yo, Pablo, Pablo, perdón, Sebastián, quisiera preguntarte a ti en lo particular, ¿qué sientes de que el evento va a ser en tu casa y de que, bueno, yo he estado en Colombia en eventos y la verdad es que el público es súper entregado a la gente de ahí mismo de Colombia, o sea, es un público que es muy apasionado, especialmente de la gente, tenemos aquí en el chat gente que se emociona de ver la bandera colombiana ondeando en el video. ¿Cómo te sientes tú al respecto? ¿Qué, o sea, para ti esto es una motivación grande o puede ser que te traiga algo de presión? Cuéntanos.
No, pues claro, es una responsabilidad grande porque después de que eligieron a todos, darme cuenta que solamente me eligieron a mí y a Oscar Muñoz para representar a Colombia, entonces el nivel de responsabilidad subió bastante porque, pues, lo que se dice, voy a estar en casa, entonces la representación debe ser por lo alto.
Yeah, I asked Sebastian what does he feels about fighting at home. Uh, well, thinking about the public in there, that I've been in Colombia, I know the public is really passionate about the fighters, the local that are fighting there. There's even a comment here in the episode that says that it's really exciting to see the Colombia flag waving in the video. So I asked him, uh, how does it feel to be selected for participating into this event in his own country. He says that it is a great responsibility and that and that he's really excited about it because and the responsibility comes due to the locally that he is at home, and being at home he has to defend the colors of the flag.
Yes, yes, that's true. So my question, we were listening to both of them, talking about cross training, going into a different, different disciplines, right? Different curriculum. But why do you think Chava? I mean, Taekwondo in its essence, it's a complete combat art. And what do you think was the reason that many actually kind of dropped that from their curriculum and then focused only on the competition style training, and then they were not practicing their strikes, their what do you think? I mean, we can ask them the same question to see what they think about it too.
Yeah, well, I believe that that as it is something that you cannot use into a taekwondo fight as usual. I believe that's why many people don't practice, because the taekwondo. I've been training Pumse for the last weeks, and there are a lot of hits and a lot of things
Yes,
that once you
that's
pay
true.
attention, you see that there's a lot of things you can use and that you don't use. But I believe it is because uh, it is not allowed on the
The
Olympic
very
competitions.
basics, yes, and I hope that this will be the rebirth of the Taekwondo old school traditional complete martial art that has to be practiced in the dojang, right? I mean, the sport is the sport, the martial art, the fight is the fight, right? So it's different.
Yes, I believe so. Muchachos, George comenta que sobre Taekwondo, pues que como arte marcial tiene un montón de movimientos que no se usan realmente en la competencia, especialmente en la competencia olímpica. Si ustedes ven los punces, pues hay un montón de golpes, si ponen atención, hay un montón de golpes, hay strikes con el codo, hay incluso rodillazos en algunas de ellas. ¿Ustedes creen que este nuevo formato pueda ayudar a reivindicar el taekwondo como arte marcial de pelea como tal? Y no nada más, y que la gente no se quede nada más con la idea del estilo olímpico, que es el que es, pues, obviamente el más famoso.
Claro, claro. De hecho, este nuevo formato lo que va a hacer es levantar otra vez la emoción, porque la mayoría de las personas, yo creo que todos vamos a estar de acuerdo en que el comentario más frecuente es que los combates ahora son aburridos. Entonces, lo que se busca es otra vez que haya contacto, que haya emoción y que no sea solo tocar un sensor contra otro.
Yeah, Pablo says that he does think that it's going to bring the excitement back, because it's going to be a real fight, and it's not just just like the new style that is just poking one sensor against other sensor. So this is going to be like a full contact, and he thinks that's something good because he's going to bring back the excitement. ¿Qué opinas tú, Sebastián?
Bueno, pues yo opino que al que le gusta ver combates de taekwondo ahorita electrónico es porque conoce el taekwondo y sabe la dificultad que es llegar a marcar un punto y uno protegiendo tanto lo que es el sistema electrónico. A uno le gusta si uno lo ha vivido y lo ha entrenado. Estéticamente, pues no es lo mismo, no es el mismo espectáculo, pero pues son dos tipos de espectáculos diferentes. No hay que desmeritar la preparación y todo lo que hacen estos deportistas olímpicos con el sistema electrónico, porque también es bastante amplio la preparación, la técnica, la táctica. No es que uno, no es tan fácil como uno lo ve a vivirlo, pero solamente uno lo entiende mientras que lo está practicando. Pero para una persona que no conoce, no es tan bonito estéticamente. Entonces, esto va a ayudar a generar más promoción ante el taekwondo de una manera más de espectáculo.
Yes, Sebastian says that the Olympic style is actually hard to do, and the people that have been doing it knows how difficult it is to score a point, and they can understand it. But the rest of the people that has never put in a chest protector, or has never tried it, it's hard for them to understand why it is the way it is. So he says that in a way of aesthetics, it's not really pretty, but he also believes that this new format is going to help reivindicate that. So there it is.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's a good point. So, Chava, I think we can conclude this and having them, come up with the final statement before the match. I do believe this was a great meeting today, a great show, and
Yeah,
both had their chance to say a few things about their upcoming fight, and we can't wait to see them.
Absolutely, muchachos. Pues queremos agradecerles que nos hayan acompañado aquí el día de hoy. La verdad es que, pues, a mí personalmente me da mucho gusto conocerlos, me da mucho gusto conocer su background sobre taekwondo y de arte marcial. Pero antes de concluir, quisiéramos que mandaran un mensaje pues a la gente o a su oponente mismo sobre esta pelea que pues, van a realizar en diciembre 3. ¿Qué nos pueden decir? Si quieres, empezamos esta vez contigo, Sebastián.
Eh, bueno, invito a todos los espectadores que se animen en apoyar esta nueva modalidad. Van a haber sorpresas, va a haber mucho espectáculo, va a haber sudor, va a haber sangre, va a haber lágrimas, van a haber victorias y van a haber derrotas. Para adelante.
Yeah, he's calling all people to support this new format of Taekwondo because it's going to be really interesting. And he says that in that night, in that fight night, there's going to be everything. There's going to be tears, there's going to be blood, there's going to be sweat, and there's going to be people who lose. There's going to be people who wins. But it's going to be really interesting, and he thinks it's going to be a great experience.
Pablo.
Pablo,
No,
tus
pues
últimas conclusiones, por favor.
a todos que estén seguros de que en esa velada van a poder ver combates de mucho espectáculo y que tengan toda la seguridad de que Costa Rica va a estar bien representada.
So he says that he also invites everyone to see the combats because it's going to be that people can be sure that there's going to be great fights on that night, and that the you can be sure also that Costa Rica is going to be really well represented.
Well, as a matter of fact, I just got a message, Chava, that the tickets will be launching tonight on sale. I think they're gonna be live in a couple hours.
Okay.
Um, and the Colombians in Bogota, they have the chance to grab their tickets really fast. So just keep an eye on our social media. We're gonna post the links where people can actually buy their tickets, so you can translate that in Spanish for the viewers that they're watching from Colombia.
Of course, George nos está informando en este momento que los tickets, la venta de boletos estará disponible a partir de esta noche. Do you know the name of the site, George?
Disculpe, sorry.
The name of the site of the
Okay,
ticket
yeah, that's
sale?
what I'm actually looking it up right now.
Bueno, en lo que George encuentra el nombre de la página, también quiero aprovechar para recordarles que en estamos sorteando un viaje redondo a Colombia con un acceso VIP y también un asiento a un lado del ring, a un lado de la jaula, para toda la gente que se suscriba al canal de YouTube y deje un mensaje en cualquiera de los episodios de Mike Nights. Recuerden que suscribiéndose a YouTube están apoyando el movimiento y además, pues todo lo que se genere de los YouTube ads será también en beneficio de los competidores. So, to everyone looking at this, and I would like to remind you to please go subscribe to the YouTube, the Combat Taekwondo's YouTube channel, because you're supporting the movement that way, and also you can be selected to win a round trip to Colombia for the fight night, all paid, with a VIP access and a side ringside seating. So the only thing that you have to do is subscribe and leave a comment in any of the Mike Knight Show videos. So hurry up. So also you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Share with your friends. Tell a friend, and there's that.
Yes. So the name of the company is Ticket Shop. We're gonna post it online because the name of the company is Ticket Shop in Colombia. They said
Okay, so
they're the number two vendor in Bogota in Colombia actually.
la página es Pique Shop.
Ticket Shop.
Pique Shop es en donde podrán encontrar los boletos. Estén atentos a las redes de Combat Taekwondo porque se va a publicar esta información ahí en breve. Muchachos, les agradezco nuevamente que hayan estado aquí con nosotros. Es un gusto poder conocer a los peleadores, es un gusto haberlos podido conocer, escuchar lo que tienen que decir, escuchar sobre su preparación, escuchar sobre su background. Bueno, pues nos vemos en Bogotá. Espero que sigan entrenando
Sí,
fuerte y por allá estaremos viéndolos próximamente.
Nos
yeah.
vemos.
Nos
Nos
vemos.
vemos, muchas gracias.
Muchísimas gracias, chicos. Nos vemos en Bogotá. Ok, suerte.
Yeah, so George, what do you think about this interview? I think
Well,
it
I
was
think the
okay.
show went well, pretty smooth. We had the chance to talk about a lot of things, important things. I'm glad you asked that question about what happened to Pablo, which, in my opinion, um, I really dislike the politics, but it's unfair to him. It was unfair. But then again,
Yeah,
he made this decision, and then I think he made the best decision.
yeah, me too. I believe he made the right decision, and also I also dislike politics like a lot, especially this kind of politics which I think are toxic, because they're not constructing anything. They're just trying to discourage people
Yes.
to try something new, and I really don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, to some people it just makes sense because that's the life they live, through hate. But hey, you know what? We gotta do what we gotta do. We're just gonna we're just gonna move forward. Just move on with it. And I can't wait to see this event going on. A lot of people are watching. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people love it. A lot of people hate it, even though
Yes,
you know
yeah, you have to
it's
say it.
live. But this kind of production, I mean, from the very first fight night, uh, this is huge. Okay, it takes a lot of work. We just let them love it, let them hate it. It doesn't matter. We just do what we gotta do, right?
Right. So yes, just as you said, we just have to do what we gotta do. So George, this was the last schedule Mike Knight
Yeah, let's
show
hope
for
Oscar
the.
gets back to us, and then we can actually conclude our series, right?
That's right. We have. I mean, this was the last scheduled one, as we said yesterday, but we have still we have left the Oscar Munoz interview, which I believe is going to be interesting, and also I believe that people want to see him. I want to see
Yes,
him.
they do.
So
They do. I mean, I've been watching the feed with the comments, okay, and a lot of people like yesterday and day before yesterday they were asking about where's Oscar, where's Oscar, where
yes,
are you,
yes,
Oscar? Come on over.
that's yes. If someone sees Oscar, please tell him that we're looking for him
Yeah.
and we miss him.
Well, it's true that the first show, he had a bad connection and he couldn't make it, and we had to cancel. Okay, it was really bad connection, bad video. It didn't work. So then after that, we'll see. Hopefully, we can work something out for tomorrow or day after tomorrow.
Okay,
Because
yes, well,
also we want to let the fans and the followers and whoever's watching, there's a very special set series of live um, broadcast regarding the rules. So we're gonna have the referees invited in, and they're gonna talk about the rules. So
yeah,
which
yeah, and
is,
I
and
think that's gonna be great.
a lot of people are expecting that as well. So
Yes, yes. So you can learn about the rules. You will learn about the rules about the combat taekwondo rules from the referees themselves. So it's going to be really interesting. Please don't miss that, and stay on the combat taekwondo. Stay tuning to the combat taekwondo social media because we're going to announce those shows. And well, I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to them.
and don't forget subscribe, hit the bell, let's grow this page. We're gonna grow together, and this is to benefit the fighters. They'll be really happy to see this page growing, and we really appreciate your support. And thank you for the love.
That's right. Thank you for the love, and thank you for all the thank you to all the people that supports this. Also, thank you very much to all the people that was here today with us. We hope you have enjoyed the show as much as we did. And George, well, I guess I'll see you around.
Yeah, I had a blast. So let's not say goodbye for now because we're gonna have one more show with Oscar. We hope to get him in here soon, and then we can say, hey, we conclude the mini series, the Mike Nights, and we just put it on the shelf over there on YouTube, right?
Yes, we put it on the books, but in the
Yes,
meantime, let's hope we can complete, like, you know, it's like we have a stickers album, and
yes.
Oscar is the hard card to get. You know.
Well, we'll get him. It's just like, hey, maybe he wants to be the one that's gonna conclude the series, well, which is
Yeah,
pretty cool. I like that.
and yes, that will be really cool. So in the meantime, thank you very much to everyone. George, of course, thank you very much for joining us every day. I know it is hard because you are because unlike me, you are a man who actually works. So I know,
I'm doing my
I know
job.
you
Uh-huh.
make a great effort being here. So I really appreciate that. You know you are a really big part of this show,
we
and
were
I
we
really
want to make
enjoy.
this happen, and I really appreciate your time too. We get here together, and we try to grow the movement, which is growing. It's crazy. It's like a snowball, and I just want to thank everyone for that, including you too, because you're a very important part of this.
My pleasure every time. Thank you very
And
much, George. Thank
also
you
the
very much.
guys that are behind the scenes, right? I mean, the guys that they don't really see, but they're the referees, our team, um, everything. I mean, everybody's working working their butts off, okay, to make
Yes.
this happen. And then there's a lot of action behind the scenes, which they don't get to see, but hopefully. Um, I just want to talk about it too. So I just want to acknowledge everyone working really hard to make this happen.
Yes, thank you very much to everyone who's behind the scene making this happening, and of course, thank you very much to all the fighters that join us during these interviews. We had a blast knowing their stories, knowing their expectations, knowing the characters, and well, I think we're getting close. We're getting closer every day,
Yes,
and I'm getting
39
excited
days,
every day.
Chava. 39 days to the big night.
39 days.
39 days, yes.
39 days for the big night. So stay
Yes.
tuned, and thank you very much, everyone who joined today and everyone who has been joining for the past few days. And for today, this was our show. So we'll see you around.
Stay the course.